As we come to the end of the book of Bamidbar Numbers, we are told about the boundaries of the Holy Land, the biblical land of Israel, the Gvulot. What is the southern boundary? Then we have, of course, the western boundary, the Mediterranean, the northern boundary, the eastern boundary, so that we know exactly where the land of Israel is. And Rashi has a very, very significant comment on why it is the Torah tells us about these boundaries. Now, there are a number of reasons why it's important for a country to have boundaries. First of all, political reasons. Is this my country? Is this your country? Where exactly do we draw the line? Then there are military reasons to have boundaries, so that people know that up until this point is where any forces are allowed to come, but no further. Otherwise, they are coming into our territory, into our sovereign territory. But Rashi gives none of these reasons. He doesn't say that we need to know about the land of Israel's boundaries because of politics or because of war or military. He says it's because of mitzvot, because of commandments. The Torah says many, many times that there are certain laws that only apply in the land of Israel. The laws of the tithes, the laws of agriculture, the laws of the sabbatical year. These are laws that only apply in the land of Israel. The land of Israel has a kedushah, it has a sanctity. And therefore it's important for Jewish people to know where exactly is the land of Israel. Does it go this far or does it go that far? Because once you move one step out of the land of Israel, all of those laws that apply in the land of Israel no longer apply. That's the importance of boundaries when it comes to the land of Israel. Boundaries is a very important topic in the Torah. We are told in the Talmud that there are 613 commandments. And these are divided up into 248 positive and 365 negative. And the Talmud says as follows. Why 248? What's the relevance of the number 248? And explains 248 corresponds to the different limbs and organs of the body. There's a certain way of counting them, and you come to the total of 248. What about 365? Why are there 365 negative commandments? The Talmud tells us that it corresponds to the days of the solar year. 365 days in the solar year. Well, what do the negative commandments and the solar year have in common with one another? And the great sage of Prague, the Maharal, explains as follows. The sun, being at the center of our galaxy, the center of our universe, keeps everything in perfect order. If a planet goes off just a little bit, or a moon goes off just a little bit, or the sun would move out of its orbit, the entire galaxy, the entire universe could be entirely destroyed. It keeps order. It keeps delineation. It keeps boundaries. Likewise, the 365 negative commandments. They are the things that you may not do. You have to keep within those boundaries. Once you're in those boundaries, then you have the positive commandments, which correspond to the different aspects of the body. And you use each mitzvah, as it were, to give life and power to that part of the body. The way I like to see it is almost like if you would imagine sprinters in a race. They're in a race, and they know they have to run as fast as possible. They've got to make sure that they've got energy and protein in their bodies. And that's important. Those are the positive commandments. But what's also equally important is that they have to stay within their lanes. If they run out of their lanes to the left or the right, they could be disqualified. Once you're in your lane, then you can move forward. And that's what Judaism says about the negative commandments. We live within these boundaries. You can't go right to them, you can't go left to them. But within those boundaries, you have incredible space to grow. And those are the positive commandments. We are living in a world today where there are very, very few boundaries. All of the boundaries that used to exist have almost disappeared. With the internet, with social media, you can contact people across the world in a matter of seconds with a WhatsApp, with a tweet, with a message. Those type of boundaries have fallen away. And in many aspects, this is a positive thing, an incredible thing. But sometimes when boundaries come crashing down, there's also a great deal of negativity. So the Torah tells us, stay within your boundaries. These are the boundaries of the land of Israel. It's a wonderful country. Once you're in these boundaries, then you've got incredible room to grow. But stay within them. Stay focused. And don't go into another person's boundary or into another person's frontier. And if you do this, you can grow and you can become the greatest person possible. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.